Growing up is strange. We are told from such a young age, when you get older, and you slowly have to wait and wait until you realize that older has finally come to take you. One day you're told to finish your homework before you can go outside or go play video games. The next day, no one reminds you to do anything at all. Suddenly, you're responsible for your time, your choices, your mistakes, and your future. And somewhere along the way, you realize something quietly terrifying and exciting at the same time. You're finally older. And you are the same age, if not older than those you looked up to. You realize you're older than Spider-Man, the Scooby-Doo gang, Ben 10, and countless more. For a long time, adulthood felt like a destination. We imagine that one day we'll wake up confident, put together, and completely sure of who we are. But growing up doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, in moments we don't always notice. When we start thinking for ourselves, when our priorities shift, we realize that some answers don't exist yet and possibly never will. It comes with fear of getting it wrong and disappointing others, the idea of losing ourselves that felt simpler and safer. We worry that becoming an adult means losing fun, losing creativity, losing freedom. But in reality, growing up isn't about losing who you are. It's about learning how to carry yourself forward and evolving into a person that your younger self would adore. No one has everything figured out, and no one ever had everything figured out. Not your parents, not your teachers, not the people who seem confident and successful. Everyone is learning as they go. Adulthood isn't the finish line. It's an ongoing process of failure, learning, and trying again. Growing is equal parts highs and lows. You learn the horrors of the world that can scare you to death, but also the beauty that you can barely look away from. You take responsibility, but also give yourself grace. It means understanding that you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to outgrow people, goals, and versions of yourselves that no longer fit. You're allowed to be unsure. As we grow older, we start making choices not because we're told to, but because we choose to. That can be overwhelming, but it's also empowering. You begin to learn what matters to you, what kind of life you want, what kind of person you want to become, and who you truly look up to and want to spend your life with. It means learning that strength doesn't always look loud or confident. Sometimes it looks like asking for help. Sometimes it looks like setting boundaries. Sometimes it looks like resting when the world tells you to keep going. You do not need to become unbreakable. Just know you can always put yourself back together. You'll miss being younger, when responsibilities feel heavy and expectations feel endless. And that doesn't mean you want to go backwards. It means that you're honoring where you came from. Your past doesn't disappear when you grow up. It becomes part of your foundation that built the mountain. There will be mistakes. You will make decisions you regret. You will take paths that don't lead you to where you thought they would. But growing up teaches you that mistakes are not the opposite of success. They're part of it. Every misstep teaches you something about yourself, your values, and your resilience. You learn to sit with discomfort. Not every chapter in life will feel exciting or clear. Some chapters exist only to teach you patience, humility, and courage. And even when it feels like nothing is happening, growth is still taking place. So if you feel like you're in between, no longer a kid, but not sure what adult you're going to become, that's fine. The space is where growth lives. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to have it all planned. You just have to keep showing up. Growing up isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning how to ask better questions. It's about becoming someone who can adapt, reflect, and keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. And most importantly, growing up doesn't mean losing hope or wonder. It means learning how to protect them, because there will be monsters trying to take away, but you need to be better than those monsters. Yes, you're growing up, you're becoming an adult, and that's okay, but you're still learning, still evolving, still becoming. And that means your story is far, far